Jeremiah wasn't born bold. He didn't walk into his calling with swagger or strength. He was young, insecure, called before he was confident. God said, "Before I formed you, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." But Jeremiah answered like many of us would, "I'm too young. I don't know how to speak." Still, the call stood, not because Jeremiah was ready, but because God had chosen him. So began the road of the weeping prophet, not one of applause but of agony, not filled with success but with surrender. He spoke the words of God to a nation that didn't want to listen. He warned of judgment. He called for repentance. And instead of revival, he received rejection. They mocked him, beat him, imprisoned him. They threw him in a cistern, dark, wet, and alone. He sank into the mud for simply telling the truth. He cried out, "I wish I had never been born." He said, "Your word is a fire shut up in my bones. I want to stay silent, but I can't." Jeremiah knew what it meant to carry a message that hurt, to love a people that hated him, to speak what was right even when it cost everything. He watched Jerusalem fall. He saw the temple destroyed. He lived to see the very thing he warned them about. And still, he stayed faithful. Not because things got better, but because God never left him. Jeremiah didn't measure success by crowds or comfort, but by obedience. And in the wreckage, he wrote these words, "The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness." Even in ruin, he found hope. Even in ashes, he clung to God. Jeremiah reminds us, you don't have to feel ready to be chosen. You don't have to be loud to be powerful. You don't have to see fruit to be faithful. Sometimes the ones who cry the most are the ones who carry God's heart the deepest. He was never the most celebrated, never the most liked, but he was one of the most trusted. So don't despise the lonely call. Don't mistake rejection for failure. Don't give up because it's hard. You may be in the mud now, but if God called you, he'll sustain you. And the fire in your bones will not go out.